Joey, wake up. Wakey wakey. I think my consumer behavior is contributing to climate change. It's my mobile phone.
Huh?
First Apple and Samsung and the rest make phones and then sell millions to the wireless providers, the T-Mobiles of the world. These guys discount the retail phone prices.
Julie, is this news?
In this business model, we upgrade, and then upgrade again, to keep the business cycle going. So many phones. Mobile phones used in the US outnumbers all of us.
Yikes. Not good, right?
Talk about a flip phone. Americans are using 314 million phones. If we all upgrade every 2 years, that's 157 million newly manufactured phones that feed the cycle every year.
I'm with you. Seems wasteful, right? Some carriers let you upgrade after 6 months just to keep you from jumping ship.
Here's what surprises me. The EPA estimates that lots of mobile phones are discarded. These phones could be recycled, but we buy and toss away useful phones. And buy again.
Never thought about the afterlife of a mobile. Aren't there more mobiles on the planet than toilets? Seems we should make sure we recycle them.
Right. Electronics pollute the earth. Listen to the raw materials that are extracted from mines to make phones. Silver, lead, gold, aluminum, zinc, copper, iron, arsenic, chromium, bromine, chlorine, nickel, platinum, tantalum, antimony. Oh, and crude oil is used too.
Wow. Just for a phone. But you forgot fossil fuels. Gas engines are used in the mining of all those metals. And the drilling for the oil.
Bottom line, cell phones and electronics contribute to climate change.
Yeah. I get your point. But I like my Nokia. It's my only phone, you know.
If we would all keep our phones maybe 4 years, we could reduce their environmental impact by 40%.
Yeah. Who says that?
Greenpeace.
Listen
to me. Do you believe in the power of small actions? Remember what Gandhi said? Be the change you wish to see in the world. What? Joey, you do believe in the power of your actions, right?
I'm thinking it over.
Ah yes. The power of small actions. And how we each can be the change. The change that determines the future of the earth.
Coolest ever. Joey, it's really Mahatma Gandhi.
If be the change doesn't grab you, maybe you are more of a numbers guy. Do you like numbers? 3 billion more people on the earth by the year 2050. People who will need to eat and drink fresh water and use mobile phones. Same as you, my friends. 4 degrees centigrade warming of the earth by the end of the century. Due to greenhouse gas emissions from humans.
No disrespect, Mr. Gandhi. But how can average citizens change the path to an epic 4-degree warming? Caused by electrical utilities? And global conglomerates?
4 degrees centigrade? That's 7.2 degrees Fahrenheit? It doesn't sound like much.
Oh good. It's Neil deGrasse Tyson. Love your new Cosmos show on Fox, Neil. Would you be so kind as to help me explain the latest report for Joey and Julie? I mean the report from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, of course.
Around the world, groups of scientists worked in teams to model 4 degrees warming of the planet. It's not a pretty picture. At 4 degrees of warming, people in vulnerable ecosystems will experience long periods of floods and droughts. And so farming will be disturbed.
In low coastal areas, storm surges will overcome communities. Water will be contaminated. National and even international security will be at risk when food and water are scarce.
In the ocean, carbon dioxide absorbed by salt water will alter the ecosystem and enforce the extinction of most coral reef species. Some food chains will not survive.
My word. But what will happen to 500 million people who depend on the seas for their protein?
They will have to get it somewhere else. On the land, biologists think many species may also become extinct if the Earth warms to 4 degrees centigrade by the end of the century. And there's more.
More? Really?
Scientists predict large forests will die back, even in the Amazon. And sea levels will rise due to melting of the ice sheets at the poles and on Greenland.
Glaciers will disappear.
The latest Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change report is signed by 2,000 scientists. They agree that global warming is undeniable. Earth's climate has warmed 1 degree centigrade since industrialization began. For 800,000 years. Carbon dioxide measured 2 to 300 parts per million. Today CO2 is at 400.
Maybe I should turn down my heat when I get home.
Is there no turning back?
No turning back. The international community has a dilemma. How much of each country's GDP should stabilize carbon? And how much should be spent on infrastructure to protect people?
Uh-oh. Dealing with climate change will be expensive.
Hey, what about 2 degrees warming? Can we all work together to limit warming to 2 degrees by the end of the century?
At 2 degrees, the climate system will enter into a new phase. But 2 degrees is more manageable. Follow me. First, everyone must reduce global emissions to 1990 levels.
Whoa. Whoa. Can you believe it?
Second, we have to maintain zero global emissions to the end of the century.
Tell us, Neil deGrasse Tyson, is this even possible?
Well, innovative people will dream up workable technologies for agriculture, energy and water management. Ones that can be scaled up.
What about now? Can we better manage land and forests to absorb carbon dioxide?
Can nations find the political will to negotiate greenhouse gas emissions? Every country must win something for their economy, or a deal will not happen.
That's right, Mr. Gandhi. We will find out if we are good shepherds or bad shepherds of the earth. Will we protect what's left by cooperating with each other?
Back to us. If we breathe and eat and use a mobile, then we are in. As citizens of the planet, together we have the power of small actions.
Let's not save tomorrow for tomorrow. I am going to say no to buying so much stuff, and yes to public transit whenever I can.
Use the power of small actions to vote in true leaders. Leaders who will protect us. Vote out politicians who allow companies and special interest groups to harm the earth.
Be the change. The change you want to see in the world.